Hello. Hello over there. Hello. I've been knocking my camera around. Hope you guys are doing great today. Hope everything is going fabulous and you've had a wonderful day so far. Thank you for tuning in. This is Gabe, and this is Gabe Loves Makeup, and we love playing with makeup over here, obviously. So today we're going to be playing with the Natasha Denona Mini. I'm going to show you guys how to do a fairly quick smoky eye with it. I'm going to do a simple look with it. It's not going to be too complicated. I'm going to do a step-by-step with you. So if you guys have ever really wondered how to do a really quick smoky eye with just a liner and this, and with a little bit of mascara, and I'm going to, and we do have a lash. If you want to throw on a lash, you can, but it makes it very simple. But if you were wanting to know how to do that, then stick around and let's do it together. Are we feeling this 90s lip? Because I think this lip is going to go great with this look that we're doing. But this is the Halloween 2 collection with, it's like with Glam Light. I got that palette and everything. But look at this lipstick. This lipstick is so, look at that color. It's so 90s. I love it. It's giving me old school MAC. And I love it with that lip liner, that really dark liner like that. And then this blue, it's like a blue, it's like a lip oil, kind of. It feels really good. It feels really nice. I love Glam Light's little kits they have. They're really great because they're like $12 or something. You can get the whole kit, and they're really good. Glam Light is just such a great company. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Glam Light. We're talking about here to make it smoky. So I already have a little bit. Of course, I've got brows on. I did do a little bit of mascara for a previous video. So there is a little bit of that on. But the only thing you're going to need is some colors like this. So this is the Natasha Denona, and this is the matte collection, or her 5-pan matte. They are all really soft matte colors. Let me do a quick swatch real quick so you guys can see it. They're very like, not super creamy, but they're nice. It's just a really nice palette for a beginner. So if you're a beginner, or if you're somebody that doesn't know a lot about eyeshadow, then maybe this video might be more for you. So I'm doing a real quick swatch of these. I don't know if we're going to use the black or not. I'm not sure about that, but that's what she looks like. So ignore the lip over here. So that's the light shade, then the next to this shade here, and then it's the brown, and then that one and this one. We're going to be using more of the 4, and we're going to be using a French liner. I'm going to be using my Lancome. This is the French chocolate, and it's in the Drama liquid, and we're going to use liquid pencils, and she is just a really chocolatey brown. I thought we would do a really pretty chocolatey look with this, or like a nice neutral smoky eye with this. So yeah, I just thought this would be fun because I haven't got to play with this palette yet. And so I thought this would be a fun way to play with it with you guys, so you guys can see it and play with it. I don't know how many different eyeshadow brushes we're going to be using for this look. But yeah, and by the way, we're on a TV theme going on because I've got Buffy going on here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have Buffy on. Had Charlie's Angels on the day before, and was at Farrah the day before that. So anyway, so let's go into this we're going to start off with just a base first. I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a packing brush. So I'm using something kind of flat. So I'm going to start off with just a really nice, these are all matte, by the way. So there's no shimmer, but I really want to make a nice base because I didn't do eyeshadow base on purpose for this look, because I wanted you guys to be able to use this look without having to use the eyeshadow base. Like if some of you guys don't have an eyeshadow base, or if you don't want to spend the money on an eyeshadow base, but you can also just use a little bit of concealer. If you want to do a little bit of that, just to even out your eyelid. That's what I did. I just took a teeny tiny bit of concealer just to even it out a little bit, but I didn't do an actual eyeshadow base, which normally I do. And my brows look a little screwed up. It's probably because I've been doing like 5 videos already, so that's probably why it looks a little screwed up. But anyway, I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can because I don't want this to be too time consuming. But this is what it looks like with just more of the lighter color all over, which I think looks really good. So now I'm going to go back into, so you're going to need this, you're going to need your liner pencil, and you will need you're going to need some kind of a brush, a blending, like an eyeliner brush, or you can use something like you can use a little bit like this old Sigma, it's a smudger brush. You can do either one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap the liner around the eye. So we're gonna take it and we're gonna go right up underneath our waterline because we're gonna tight line first. And it doesn't matter if it transfers under because it's fine. And it's really hard to do this in the camera, you guys can see. But you're just gonna kind of wrap it around your eye and get it all the way in. And don't worry about if I make a mess or whatever, because I'll clean that up later. Don't worry about that. And we're just gonna go across the top right here. And again, it's just gonna look just like that. Now before it dries, because this is a more of a waterproof pencil, and because we did do a powder, you're gonna take it and you're just gonna smoke it like that. You're just gonna smudge it just like that, and you do the same thing underneath. Just take it with your smudger brush and just smudge it, and you're gonna take a little bit up into the crease a little bit, just like so, just like that. So that's what it's looking like so far. So don't worry about, most of the time I do this without, before I do foundation and all that stuff, so just in case if anything falls or whatever. But this is what we're looking like so far, okay? So now what we wanna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of this color here, this chocolate brown here, and we're gonna take a little bit, I'm gonna take a little bit off the back of my hand here, and I'm gonna go right over top. And again, don't worry about making a mess, because I can always go underneath, and I'll show you guys how to do that, and clean it a little bit, and then just take it over top of that liner, and just, again, take a little bit right through here, just like so. And then you take your finger a little bit and kind of smudge it. And so far, that's kind of like what it looks like. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't have foundation on, you can just kind of clean, it'll be easier to clean up, because if you make a mess, it's just a little bit easier, but don't worry about that. Just trust the process. Let's go in with this shade here, this shade right here, this kind of a taupey shade, and we're gonna go in and connect it to the outer corner here. We're just gonna kind of go in our crease and just kind of do that a little bit, just kind of smoke it out a little bit more over top of that shadow there, okay? So just adding a little bit of something there. Then going into this next shade, same brush, and we're just gonna go in and just do that right there on top of it. Just like that, and go in and a little bit more. And again, they're all matte, and they're super easy to, these are blending really well. As you can see, it's not taking any time at all. It's really nice. It's not causing any fallout either, which I really like. Some mattes, they make our eye look better. So when you're looking in the mirror, just look straight ahead and just go over. Like if you've got a little bit more of a hooded eye, go up a little higher, like mine. And don't worry about it, we'll blend it a little bit more later. And just add a little bit more there. But see how it just gives it like a little bit more of a lift. And then when we clean it up too, it'll look real nice. Now take a little bit more of that dark brown, same brush. And we're just gonna go in and add this. Now you can use a chamois, or you can actually do a piece of tape there if you want. That helps to just keep it more at an angle if you want it to be, if you want it to go out more. I mean, you can do it without it, but it does make it a little easier sometimes if you want to do that. That's a little good way of doing it. And they also have a little eye, like you got a little eye thing, things you can hold up against your eye to keep it from going everywhere. But see how pretty that is? It's just really, it's just looking really beautiful. Now I'm gonna go back into that white shade, and we're gonna pat that white shade on the lid. Now you don't have to do this. I like to do it because it gives a little contrast. So it makes it look really pretty. And see, it just gives like a little bit of a, just a little bit like, almost like a cut crease. And I'm just gonna go over it with that and just kind of blend those colors together a little bit. And you can also do it with a really light, fluffy brush. If you don't want that much of a white, you don't have to. I do. And then I like to go back in it again one more time and just do a sweep with whatever shadow you have on left, and just go back in and add just a little bit more there. And see, it just makes your lid look a little bit bigger. Just like that. See how pretty? Just take this again, this light color, and just go right in here and just add some highlight right there, just like that. And there you go. See the difference between the two? And then we're gonna add a little bit more mascara and a little bit more lash. And on this one when we get finished. But I wanna show you something real quick. I'm gonna take, these are the MAC makeup wipes. You can use a wipe or you can use micellar water, or, you know, whatever you wanna use. I just happen to have this because a friend of mine in MAC had a bunch of them and he gave me a great big pack of them just recently. So just take it and go right up underneath it and just clean it up and make your line sharper underneath, like as sharp as you want it. And just kind of bring it up. Like you might not want it, your line underneath thick, you might want it thinner. So you just take it and bring it, I like it a little thicker. But see that? See how pretty that is? And that's why I usually like to do makeup like before I get started. But these wipes are great. They do come in a great big pack. I'm not saying you gotta go out and buy wipes, but they're just great if you wanna just clean up with them. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Drama. This is the Lancome Hypnose Drama. And I'm just gonna go back in and add a little bit more. Now you can always go back in and add like more of this dark color, or you can add more of the brown underneath if you want to just bring it out a little bit more. Like if you really wanted to make it really smoky, like say for example, if you wanted to take a little bit of maybe like a liner brush, if you want to take a little bit of in the black and take a little bit out, and you wanted to add a little bit more right here on the end, or you wanted to add a little bit more out here, just to smoke it in a little bit more. You wouldn't have to make it like a wing, but you could just kind of take it in and give a little bit more depth right there on the outer together. Just like that. And see, it would just give you like a little bit more of a wing with the black if you wanted, or you could go all the way over, or you could add a little bit more in your corner. I'm gonna take a little bit of the black and the brown, and a little bit more right here. A little bit more across the top there, just to identify that. Let's stick together. See how pretty that is? That's just so beautiful. It's really pretty just on its own, just to give you that really pretty look. This is what it looks like when you get finished. See the difference between this side and this side, and see how it just gives it like a really pretty lift. And this is without concealer, but it looks really, really beautiful. Now, before I go in and I start cleaning up or whatever, I did, just in case you want to do a shimmer, I'm gonna do a little bit with a Frosty palette. This is from Christmas, and this is the ColourPop Frosty and Snowman palette. And see, it's got all these really beautiful pastel colors, but I wanna use something that's just more like a white to kind of match a little bit of the base, but I want a little bit of a shimmer. I'm gonna take a little bit right here, just to give a little bit of a glow there, and just to cool it down a little bit since we've got so much warmth there, and just to give it a little, see it, just give it like a little frost. Just made it look a little frosty. But now you could keep it matte and it would look really beautiful matte too, but just look how pretty that is. That is just really beautiful. See how pretty that just give it like a little bit of a glisten if you want a little bit of like something highlighty, or if you want to do a highlighter or whatever, just to give you a little bit of shimmer there, you could. And you could even take it up under the bone if you wanted to, if you wanted a really more of a 2000s or more of a, you know, more of a 90s look, you could take a little bit more up there. But I think I don't know if I'm going to do, maybe I will take a little bit. Let me take a little bit off the back of my hand, because this is very pigmented. So I'm going to take a little, just a teeny tiny bit underneath my brow here, just to give a little bit, because I don't want it to go crazy, just a little bit. So let me go off camera, finish this, put a lash on, and then we'll come back and we'll talk more. Okay, everybody, we are back, and what do you guys think? It's so pretty. It's a very easy look. It's not really complicated. It's just taking a liner, smudging it, and then just blending it up a little bit, and then adding 1 or 2 shadows. You don't even have to use all of these. You can just use maybe 2 or 3 of them, depending on the amount of smoke you want or what you want. It's not really that difficult. It's all how you want it. You can add black to it. You can make it more dramatic. You can use more of the black to really smoke it out. If you want to, you can use a black liner. I did a brown. So the options are many options as far as that goes. I did do a little bit of these LYS lashes. My good friend Glam Girl Chelsea, she sent me some in the mail. She wanted me to have some, and you just stick them up underneath. And these are very natural. They already have glue on them, so all you do is just pop them up underneath it. It's just you have to be careful not to get it too close to the waterline because they can get a little scratchy, so just be careful with that. But as far as this little palette goes, guys, it's really cute. I mean, it's great for 27 bucks. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's a great palette to travel with everywhere. It'll give you what you want. And then adding a little bit of the shimmer from this, the Snowman, the Frosty the Snowman palette. I'd love to play with this more, especially this blue and stuff. We might end up doing something with this one. I don't think you can get this palette anymore. I think it's already gone because it was just for the holidays. But if you have something that's kind of that icy, like the Huda Beauty Icy Nude or something like that, if you want just a little shimmer, or you can do a little highlight or something like right there or in the inner corner, that would work too. But yeah, it looks really good in with this really 90s lip. I'm really loving it. It looks really pretty. So let me know down below what you guys think. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you didn't like it, then you know what? You can kiss these big lips, okay? Duck lips. Okay. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Remember, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself. Remember, tell somebody that you love them today because life is way too short. And I love you guys so much. Have a good rest of your day, and we will see you again in the next episode. Bye.